to YouTube, it's your girl Heaven, and I'm here with another video. This time Micah is still at school, so he won't be filming with me, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much. I'll be recording a video about college advice, freshman, senior, sophomore, junior year, hopefully in the correct order though, and answering some first-time questions. I recently graduated in May. So congratulations, grad. Let's hop right in. Okay, so tip number one, in terms of scheduling, I'd say the best schedule that I had was when I would do classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or all of my classes on Tuesday, Thursday. And the reason why I liked that is because coming straight out of high school, you have that type of schedule anyways, and you don't really get into the habit of, oh, let me just have one class today and then I can chill, and then have 2 classes tomorrow and then chill. But it's just like, all right, let me get all my work done today, let me go to all of my classes today, and then, you know, have a 4-day, 3-day weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Day 2, day 3, day 4.
4-day weekend. When I had classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I had 4-day weekends. And now my brother is in college. One of my brothers is in college, and he did Tuesday, Thursdays. And I think he likes it. Because, I mean, he only goes to school on 2 days. So I definitely say look into that. I think it's beneficial to you. The only downside to that is when it comes to finals week or when it comes to midterms, because sometimes you have all of your midterms in one day, all of your finals in one day. But other than that, like, classes regular, like in high school, I feel like it was the same thing. But yeah, so that's my little tip on scheduling. Schedule all of your classes for 2 or 3 days. But I didn't really like scheduling my classes out different days. And it's so hot. Hold on. I will have to show you this. The weather at 12:55.
Take it away, Penny!
Is 105 degrees.
Oh, hell no!
Okay, next. Door open policy. So when living in the dorms, I'd say, so I was an RA for 2 years. I was an RA in an all-freshman dorm. And it was pretty cool. It was also all girls, which was cool as well. That's fine. But one thing that we on my floor tried to emphasize is an open door policy, which is just keeping your door open so that your neighbors can, you know, come peek through as, hey girl, you got some sugar I can borrow? And you can be like, nah, you need to go to the cafeteria and get those little packets, and then be like, nice chatting. But no, seriously, you should leave your door open so you can meet new people, you know, especially if you go out of state somewhere or even a little bit further away from your home, so that you can get to know people, you can set up a community for yourself, and just put yourself out there a little bit. Now, when it comes to sleeping, taking naps, all of that good stuff, best believe I closed my door and locked it. Actually, we didn't have locks. It was automatically locked, but I closed my door. So I'd say if you're just in your room chilling, doing homework, keep your door open. Other than that, close the door. Like, my room sometimes was dirty, so I was like, we're gonna close this door today. But the days that it was clean, you know, the door was open. And as an RA, you have people in your room all of the time because they need certain help with certain things. They would want to chat about being homesick or, you know, missing classes or whatever, advice. And so, you know, you're just really there for support. And so I'm kind of going on a tangent now, so I'm going to stop. Next. Focus on your friends and your studies. So I think there is definitely a balance that needs to occur, because you can't just be like, oh, I'm in college, deuces, like all this stuff I wasn't able to do at home, like I'm just gonna turn up all the time. But it's like, okay, you can turn up.
While I'm up on this moment, I'm not saying you a 30, no. But girl, you got too many buddies to ever be my main shorty. You play the D like you Scotty. Ooh, girl, you look like.
But you also have to focus on your studies. Like, just being responsible. Going away to college is about being responsible, and it's also about meeting friends. It's also about finding who you are. And you know, who you are might be that turn-up person. I'm just not that turn-up person, but that might be who you are, and that's okay. But still do your studies, because you're still paying to go to university for a lot more money than they did back in the day. So they were able to do that turn-up stuff because they weren't paying as much as we're paying nowadays. So I'm not trying to be your mama. I'm just trying to be the responsible, conscious. Did I say that word right? No, I just graduated. Okay. Oh, another thing is own up to homesickness. I think this goes hand in hand with what I was talking about in being an RA, but you know, if you're homesick, that's okay. You know, you can call your friends, reach out to family members. Also make sure to bring a few things from home that remind you of being at home, that remind you of your family, remind you of your friends. Whether it's a certain pillowcase or a certain stuffed animal, certain pictures. It could be anything really, just to remind you of home. Make sure you are calling your friends, calling your parents, because as an RA, we got calls from parents like, I haven't talked to my daughter in X amount of time. And it's kind of like on their end, they're super worried about you, and you're over here being that turn-up gal or boy that I was talking about earlier. Clearly, you're not the homesick one. But for all the homesick people, I'd say keep in touch with family, keep in touch with friends, and also don't keep yourself locked in the room. Try and branch out. Try to find certain clubs that fit your personality. Try to find certain friends that fit your personality. And don't be peer pressured. You know, a lot of us can get tricked into the peer pressure of needing to do X to gain Y type of friends. But in essence, that doesn't have to happen. You can truly stay true to who you are and meet friends that are just like you or have similarities to you. So that's my little tad bit on that. Okay, so next is get active with school activities. So my school was a smaller private school, and we didn't have a football team, but we had a basketball team and a soccer team and track and field and baseball. What else did we have? Tennis, golf. I never went to tennis, golf, baseball, but I've been to a soccer game. I've been to like track and field stuff. I don't know how to say that. Races? I don't know. And my best friend runs track. This is bad. This is bad, real bad, Michael Jackson. Okay, but yeah, get yourself out there. Go, like the first day of school, I think they have like certain types of, actually it's probably the first week of school. Somebody has a game. Go to the game. Meet people on your floor and just be able to go out with them to those games or whatever it is. And these don't have to be your homegirls or homeboys for the rest of the semester, but these are just the people that you go out with for the first week of school, and you get acclimated to the school, you get to see the school with other people, or go and explore on your own. Sometimes I'm that person that'll just be walking around school by myself, and people were like, hey, like, it's really cool how you can just walk around school with yourself and have a good time and look confident and feel confident. And I'm just like, hey, I'm just being me. Next is use your college resources. Okay, so for me, we had like a learning and writing center. We also had tutoring and had career centers where they were able to look at like your resumes and stuff, and I cannot stress how much that stuff actually helped when I went. So I can only imagine how much more. Do you want to be in the video, London? It's London. How much more it could have helped if I had been going from the jump. So I say use your resources and look into other resources too. Oh, something that I also found to be beneficial was taking notes on my computer. I don't really have fantastic handwriting, so I found taking notes on my computer was the best fit for me. And I also liked keeping things like color coordinated, and so that was really beneficial and helpful. Especially when it came to making study guides, I was able to just take whatever it was on my notes and put it directly to the study guide. So I was able to transfer it or do like command find, and then put it on my study guide. And that was super simple, super helpful, and yeah, so I hope you're using like Word, or even if you don't have Word, you're using like Google Docs. Especially, okay, so listen, in college you can like, even in high school, like this is a good tip for high school, but you can make study guides with people in your class. And I think best study guides for that is like a Google Doc. So if you're taking notes already on your computer, then you've already gotten like 60% of the study guide done. And so you can just transfer those notes and have the rest of the people in your group format it. No, just kidding. Just add the stuff that you don't have to the document. Then, clearly, you want to participate in class. One, to get on the teacher's good side, because you don't want to be that kid who the teacher absolutely hates, or the kid that the teacher does not know because he or she sits in the back corner on the left side doing nothing but on their phone. That was not me. All my teachers loved me, all my teachers knew my name, and I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying I use my personality to my advantage, and also just wanting to learn. I would raise my hand, ask questions, go to office hours when I needed assistance, making sure that I wasn't afraid to email the professor as well. So that helped. So participate in class because it'll get you far. I think class participation is usually like 15% of your grade. And so, hey, like if you can get that 15% for raising your hand or for emailing the professor or going to office hours, and then just doing your work, it's worth it. Let's see. OMG. Okay. You see this? You see this? Like, these little chubby cheeks. I'm just gonna tell y'all that freshman 15 is real. Like, when I tell you freshman 15 is real. Like, I didn't get freshman 15 as a freshman, but that hit me when I was in my sophomore year. Like, I didn't like blow up, but I was like thickums. I mean, I'm still a solid girl, but I was solid. Yeah. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with being thick because I love my body the way I am. I loved my body the way I was too. It just so happened that I lost a gang of weight out of nowhere, and that's another story to be told. But it was legit out of nowhere. And yeah, but freshman 15 is real. So make sure you're eating healthy. Make sure you're going to the gym, because I eat healthy. I just don't really go to the gym. Yeah, so That's what I need to work on. I still need to work on that. I'm trying to find a boxing class to take. So if anybody knows of any boxing classes, hit your girl up. Okay, the last piece of advice that I would give is going on any type of trips that you can go on. The last type of advice that I can give is going on any types of trips that your school puts on. For me, in March, I was able to go to Brazil with my school, and then in high school, I went to Fiji. So when I went to Fiji, it was a mission trip. So we went there on like a mission to help like a poor type of area. It was called the Toka. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. And then when we went to Brazil, it wasn't a missions trip, but it was an immersion trip. And it's kind of just like when you immerse yourself into the culture and you allow them to teach you how they do things there, as opposed to us Americans always going into certain situations with the mindset of, okay, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? What can I do to help? But it's kind of a different mindset of, okay, this is what they're going through, this is how they live day to day, to open up myself and my eyes to their culture, the way they live, the way they talk. It was truly a beautiful sight to see. So if you can study abroad, if you can go to immersion, I just merged those two words together. But study abroad, immersion trip, mission trip, I say do it, do it, do it. And sometimes you don't have enough funds for this, but I say reach out to people around your school, because I know a lot of schools do fundraisers for these things. They do financial aid for these types of trips. Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you continue to watch our videos. Subscribe and like if you want. I think you should check out our Chubby Bunny video where Blue the artist was also featured on it. It was a pretty funny video. And that's it. Bye.